Alright, I think I have my shit together as much as I can get my shit together. Why is... There it is, okay. Wrong password. Hey Dax, I'm okay. I'm still feeling a little under the weather, but I've missed a couple streams, so I was like, fine, I'll do it. I need to stop being weird. Alright. There we go. Okay. It's been a weird morning, too. I found like 4 dead roaches in the apartment. Thank you, cats, for being good for something at least, I guess. But like they were all near my computer desk. And I'm kind of like, ew, I don't know if you chased them over here or if they were over here or... So I'm going to have to call the office and have them come around and do an extra bug spray for me. I don't plan on it, Dax. I'm going to do Clockwork City. We'll see how far we get in my typical 3 hours. I was contemplating 4. I was like, yeah, I can do 4. And then this morning I was like, fuck, I don't even want to do 1. So, we'll see. It's one of the best DLCs. I've been enjoying it so far. I did the Everwound last night, as well as the Regulation Delve. And I think I did the Mnemonic Planisphere as well. This one, it was kind of predictable, like Soylent Green, obviously, but it was also really, like, sad. The very end was, like, sad. Like, I don't like that the extremes were... Man decides to sacrifice himself for the good of everyone because his experiments have been crap, so of course that's what he deserves. Or everyone's going to die because we can't let this continue. I thought it was like, it was way too like extreme on the ends, but... So I finished Vardenfell. If Vardenfell is the only part of Morrowind. All I have there are the public dungeons and bosses left, as well as like a couple like fishing achievements. Hold on. Journal, right? It's under journal. Achievements are under journal. There we go. Okay. Achievements. Vardenfell. So I still have the Style Master, which is something that I'll have to work on when I hit 50. Cliff Striders, I will go around and kill them. I still need to finish fishing all the rare fish. And then I'm missing 2 shards, but that's because they're in public dungeons. So I'm an achievement completionist as much as I can be. So what do I have? I'm apparently still missing a couple ruins, which I'll have to Google later, and then world bosses, obviously, but I finished pretty much all the quests, so... Yeah, I'm done with Vardenfell. Very long conversation you get to have with a certain NPC. 2 Sky Shards and a skill point in each. Oh, awesome. I will take all the skill points I can get, because I really want to do all the professions on this character. Like, I was watching T the Khajiit last night, and she was talking about how she knows some people who can, like, switch between all 3 specs. All they do is they spend money to change their stats based on the role they're going to play for the night, and I was like, I kind of want to do that, but with professions. Like, I don't want to be the person who's like, I can play all 3 roles. Like, I'll roll up another character for that. But I would rather, like, do all the professions on, like, my main tune, because what I really love in games in general, and I've actually been turned off from streamers who say things like, I don't know how people can be interested in crafting and gathering. Like, that's an Insta. Like, goodbye for me, because, like, that is, like, why I like playing games. I like the crafting systems. I like crafting things and giving them to people. I like gathering things and trying to sell them and stuff like that. Like, I need to start looking into a trading guild and stuff like that, so... Like, that's my end game. Like, I loved doing that in EVE when I played EVE. I loved playing the markets. I was a rich bitch. In a BC WoW, I was rolling in dough, not so much anymore, but that's partly because, like, I just don't care about WoW as much as I used to. 84 skill points to max out all professions. That's not bad. Alright, I decided to do all of the, like, outside quests and exploration and stuff first before completing Zone story quest. I feel like it just makes more sense because you see people from all these areas when you finish the Zone story, if Vardenfell was anything to go by. So I feel like I need to know the characters before I finish the Zone. So, I'm trying to finish out everything but, again, world bosses. And I don't think there's any public... Nope, there's no public dungeons here. So I'm trying to finish out collecting all of my books for Mage Guild, all of my Sky Shards, and checking off everything on the map so that I can finish my Zone story. So, I'm starting with... I didn't even look at what it was. The Shadow Cleft. And apparently there's a Sky Shard in here too, so that works for me. Ooh, ectoplasm. Crafting is one of the major money makers here. Good. Like, I just love crafting and gathering. That's something that bothered me about Wildstar. Like, the node crafting was such bullshit. Like, they could have done so much better with the crafting. I don't know why I'm taking the ectoplasm. I guess for 6 gold. Ooh. Okay. Goodbye, bear. I like to take a picture of where I am first, so I remember, so it's in my screenshots. What's the matter, buddy? Hey! Hey, hey, hey! Cat's destroying things. It's the little Siamese one. I like to take a picture of where I am so my screenshots folder lines up as, like, here's a map of where you are with the name of the location and then all the screenshots I take there. It doesn't always work out that way based on how I've done some, but I really try to now so I know when I go back I'm like, oh yeah, this is where I was, so I can, like, put a note whenever I post them on my blog. So they will never be as good as Avies, but... Gremlin! Guys, what's the matter? Obi! What's the matter? Alright, they're freaking out about something in the corner, so give me 1 second. Alright, no idea what it was, but... And what do you want, puppy? The dog's like, Mom, you stepped on one of my squeaky toys. What did you want? Okay. To the questing. I was taking a picture first. Where is... There it is. Okay. And there we go. Screenshot button. Open your beak again. Or not. There we go. Okay. Let's do one from this angle. Ooh, yay, I think I caught one of them screaming. I love how the crows are purple in this. We just said the same thing at the same time. Love it. Alright, let me summon my bear again. Which I'm sure I'll put him away again for another screenshot. The crows really are pretty. Alright, I'm gonna stop picking up the ectoplasm. I really don't need it. This place is gorgeous. While patrolling the radius with Adjunct Darrow, we happened upon a strange sight. Someone managed to open a portal into the Clockwork City. Since I had my perception tabulator and Darrow at my side, I decided to step closer and investigate. I decided to take notes, as the perception tabulator can sometimes be temperamental. Without thinking about it, I found myself directly in front of the portal. It has an unusual attraction. I stepped through the portal, though I can't actually remember doing so. This place is eerily beautiful, like a land of perpetual twilight. That Swit Darrow didn't come with me. No matter, I think I'll look around. Seeing all the little wispies is going to throw me off because I'm going to be like, ooh, something to loot. And then there's not actually something to loot. Gloom Wolf? This also kind of Gloam Wolf. This also kind of feels like, the Shadow Realm you do in the Blue Mountains in Secret World. Like, you do over by the Watanaki camp. Like, all the shadowy stuff. Excuse me, I'm not out of range. Ugh, I hate this bug. There we go. Oh, jeez. Evergloam is Noctimar's realm. Nocturnal. Gotcha. Go, bear, go! Several things have now tried to gnaw my legs off. I was wrong. This is a horrible place. Strange and terrible. I must have slipped a gear, thinking I could handle this on my own. After I brought down what seemed like the 100th direwolf, I ate its leg, without scrib jelly even. It was either that or starve. If I get out... Okay, that's someone. I was like, oh god, there's somebody coming up behind me. It was either that or starve. If I get out of this place, Adjunct Darrow is going to get a piece of my mind. I'm starting to get the impression this is another plane of existence, some dark corner of oblivion maybe. There certainly are plenty of shadows here. The lore is slowly growing on me, even though I don't know much about it. Like, just figuring out the stories and learning things is interesting. Should have kept your mouth shut. Meh. It wasn't like you were going out of your way to spoil. Like, it wasn't like you were like, ooh, I need to tell her this, like, to ruin it, you know? You were just making a comment. Like, I've had people, when I played Life is Strange, the last time I played it, I had people come and chat just to spoil it. Like, they came in and specifically spoiled, like, part of the section I was on, because that's what they wanted to do. Like, it was really shitty. I kind of want to take them out, but not. Well, wait, where is the Sky Shard? I would have to go down and around, I guess? Or in the water. Ugh. That's gonna be annoying. I guess on my way back I'll grab it. Oops, I didn't mean to hit my potion button. Fuck. There's some kind of weird field across the bridge. I think the perception tabulator has been working correctly, but I don't want to take any chances. I'll continue to make notes in my sequence journals for as long as I can. Now, if I could only keep the plates from falling out every time one of those shadow creatures attacks me. Unusual scarecrows guard the field. When I used the perception tabulator to examine one of them, it actually spoke to me. Scared me nearly to death. Then I ran back across the bridge and that noise. Is something else out there? Ooh, spoopy. I was trying to loot the barrel, but I guess not. Okay. Gloam Hag. Interesting. It's been like 2 years since I did that content, so I forget what's known and not. Yeah, you weren't online when they did the raffle announcements? You totally won grand prize. Like, it was awesome. Yeah, definitely creepy scarecrows. Alright. I'm sure I'll have to do something over by the boss eventually, so I will leave the boss until before I'm heading out the door. Woof. They're actually people. That's really sad. The one night you didn't show up.
How dare you interrupt my vigil? What nonsense impels you to such a rash and impetuous action?
Hey, sometimes that happens. Work just wipes you out. Like, that's why I don't stream on Mondays. Like, I kind of want to do 3 days a week, but I just haven't found a good third day yet that works for me, because Mondays are just rough, and I have WoW Raid, and it's like, by the time I get home, like, I need a nap, or else WoW Raid isn't gonna happen, so... Vigil, why are you guarding this field?
You dare question the secret duty that has been placed before me? I'll have you know What am I doing here? What is this place?
I was hoping you could tell me that.
I remember coming to the Clockwork City when a teleportation ritual went awry. I was looking for a way out when I noticed a strange portal appear in the radius. It called to me. Next thing I know, I'm standing guard over this empty field.
Oh no, his friend is probably one of the scarecrows. You don't remember anything else?
I remember that you interrupted my vigil. If my attention wavers for even a moment, those crows will take advantage and strip this field to the ground. Leave me! There are secrets in the dark and the night is here.
Interesting. I think Twitch turned them on. When I was watching T the other night and AV the other day, I saw they were on, so I wonder if Twitch like auto sets that up. Lector Ervesia.
Feels like I've been protecting this field for hundreds of years. But I'm certain I just entered this realm a day or so ago.
Do you remember how you got here?
What an odd question. I spotted a portal that should not have been there, and I entered it to see where it led. I determined that this shadow cleft is part of the Everglow. How I wound up trapped in a scarecrow, well, that's still somewhat hazy.
What's the Everglow? Actually, I was thinking that before I even looked at what the questions were at the bottom.
You've never heard of the Everglow? It's the Oblivion realm that belongs to Nocturnal, the Night Mistress. I'm sure this shadow cleft represents some sort of attack on the Clockwork City, but there's only so much I can determine in my current state.
Interesting. Attack on Clockwork City? Is there anything I can do?
I see you have one of our perception tabulators. Continue your investigation and make sure that device gets into the hands of a Clockwork apostle. Be careful. If you end up infused with a scarecrow, then everything you learn will be lost.
Well, so I've noticed. Alright, I need one more scarecrow. What are those? Creepy ass things. Alright, there's a scarecrow. But there's things to kill. Yes, I have a scroll on. I should probably put a food on as well. I do not have Somerset yet. I was gonna buy it after I finished Clockwork City, and rework my birthday budget. Because you had said that it was, like, a good progression was Vardenfell, Clockwork City, Somerset. So, why are my spells acting weird, anyway? Let me put a food on before I forget. Yes, I need to clean out my bag. It's not as bad as it was. It's only at 41, and most of the stuff in here either needs to go in my bank or I'm saving it for research, so... Which, my research stuff, I did some this morning, and it doesn't come up until after stream, so... That's an overarching story. You haven't coffeed enough this morning. Well, go get yourself some coffee.
Great gear turns in my favor for a change. You have a perception tabulator. Did Adjunct Darrow send you to find me? Of course he did. Listen carefully, and there might still be time to realign this befouled contraption.
This is so sad. Like, I knew it was gonna happen, but it's still really sad. You're dead. How can you be talking to me?
That should be the least of your concerns. If you don't do exactly what I tell you, you'll end up like me. Then who will protect the Clockwork City from this oblivion infestation? You need to destroy the Shadow Array.
What's a Shadow Array?
Some foul device Night Sister Chimera uses to lure people into the Shadow Cleft and bind them to these scarecrows. If you can destroy it, we'll be set free. Without the Shadow Array, Nocturnal's plans will be set back or even foiled completely.
Hold on, I just realized I don't have my gaming notebook next to me, so I can't take notes. Okay. Ow. Damn it. Okay. My headphones got stuck under my wheel. Okay. Now I can take notes as I need to. Yep. Yes, I keep a notebook. I have a really bad memory, so I take notes as I'm gaming sometimes. Especially while on stream, so I remember like what I did last stream without having to rewatch my own streams. Who's Nocturnal?
Not so loud. Nocturnal has ears everywhere. She's one of the Daedra princes. They aren't supposed to be able to breach the Clockwork City's defenses, but nothing works properly anymore. Hurry! You must destroy the Shadow Array.
Alright. Yep, over by the boss, just like I thought. I can't mount in here, figures. Trying to get back to the road, but... Bear. There we go. Oh, hey, there was a terror I didn't see. That doesn't bode well for me. Shit! Okay, what is with that lag? The boss was like 10 feet away and all of a sudden it like died right in front of me. What bullshit is this? Maybe? I don't know. It happens a lot though, like that. So I usually just assume it's a glitch, but I don't know. Creepy. They're like albinos. Like creepy, like ring albinos. Hey, I can totally get behind the no bra thing though. Like I totally feel that in my soul after bra shopping yesterday. Or the day before. Like, don't let anyone tell you that bra shopping is not a workout, man. Like, trying on all those bras is a great upper arm workout. Buttoning them behind you, unbuttoning, like, hours of that. Yeah, it sucks. Grievous Twilight. Go, bear, go! Oh, jeez, ow. Oh, no! No! No teleport! Cats! Stop it! They're playing near my green screen and I'm over it. Destroy the shadow array. Where is it? It is up there. Okay. Oh, hey, a chest. I didn't even see that. But it won't let me open it, bull. This way for the shadow array. I really shouldn't be finishing my milk on stream because it's going to make me even more. I call it goatee, like you're goating, like the like when you clear your throat. Yeah, it's a thing. If choir in high school taught me anything, it was don't drink milk. Oh geez, what the hell? What? 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 What the fuck? Of course I didn't get in on killing her. Huh. Destroy that. Of course I need to wait to kill her now because...
Well, now return to the Clockwork City and let Darrow know what you learned.
I will. Once I kill the boss so I get credit for the delve. There's an add-on for that? An add-on for what? Yeah, no, get off of me. You just like saying it. I did set up some AUI stuff, and I got Librarian, and I turned on... I'd have to look at the name of it, but it essentially turns on all the nodes of, like, books and stuff so you can see them. I think it's, like, POI something, or something POI. I'll look in a minute. Ow! There we go. Experience for completing delve. Okay. And now I can go back and get the sky shard in the water. Maybe it's map pins. Add-ons. Map pins, yep. I got sky shards first and then realized map pins was a thing, so I need to delete sky shards. But yeah, I turned on AUI and finally turned on the minimap just because I was over. Now that I finally have unlocked the stuff for event tickets, I was completely over opening the map every 5 seconds, trying to do the goddamn, Brotherhood and Thieves Guild shit. Like, I was over it. I was done. I'd really like to unlock all the stealthy skills eventually, too. Yeah, the dailies can suck an egg. I mean, I'll do them after I'm done streaming, but... because I really want the Indrik, but... it's a lot of work for one mount. It's like 80 tickets per mount, and that's kind of bullshitty. And I'll only get 2 for this year, so I don't know, like, if I'll ever get to access the other 2 that were out this year because I wasn't playing then, so... like, it wasn't until, like, this past month that I finally, maybe past 2 months, that I finally started getting into ESO. They'll come back around so many times for achievements. Okay. Do you think they'll add extra, I'm almost there. I keep forgetting I don't need to open my map now. Do you think they'll add in more mounts or just those 4 and keep rotating? Hello, Sky Shard. Adding mounts for doing content. What is behind here? Is there something I can loot? Nope, of course not. Indrix for events, added a fire ice mount for completing a raid. I would like to get in on trials eventually and stuff like that, but I have no desire to rush into them. Especially since I only want to do them for, like, achievements and stuff. Like, I don't want to do it for gear or, like, you know. Somehow my bear got unsummoned. It must have been when I jumped. Well, I'm surprised it didn't pull the terror with it. Tag runs a weekly group for beginners. Neat. I'll have to look into that eventually. See? Like, it jumped. I don't know why it jumps after it dies. Ooh. Okay. Knowing my luck... Yeah, I figured it was a bug, but, like, I can't find anything on it, so I'm probably just not searching right. Okay, now I need to unsummon my bear. Stealth, map. Okay. Ugh, fine, I'll kill that too. I have no bear, though, so this is gonna suck. Okay. Listen, little guy. Do I need to unsummon you too? Come on. Ooh. Okay. I didn't realize there were, like, purple shooting stars, essentially. So let's try and get some of those in it. I'm spamming the key and I'll figure it out later. I'll figure out which one is the best later. Yeah, it's not as pretty from that side. We'll do that though. Come on, open your mouth. Come on. There we go. I spam the button all the time. Why am I... There we go. Summon you until I need to take another screenshot. Might as well take advantage of the experience scroll. I love how it's like, interrupt, and I'm like, but I'm ranged, I'm nowhere near it. Digging through to find the good one. Yeah. Oh, hey. I just switch my bars because I don't understand the point of a second bar right now, so I'm sure it'll become more useful in trials or something, but like for questing, I really see no point in having a second bar, so I just hit my, I have my equals button set to my bar, so I just hit that to summon my second bar, and it makes my bear go away. Run a second weapon type. I see no point in running a second weapon type. Like, I mean, I guess I could have just a bar that is all bow, but I kind of like having the animal companion stuff, so... That's another thing I like about this that reminds me of WildStar, like limited action slots. Like, you can only choose 5 spells. Like, you are SOL, choose those 5 and be done with it. Well, 6 technically if you count the ultimate, but... You'll need to swap back and forth. Gotcha. Where are you Ugh. The problem with the bear. There we go. Oh, hey, I dinged. God bless experience scrolls. I don't understand treasure maps. I need to get, like, information on that eventually. Let's do Grotwood, I guess. Health, commit. I'm still not high enough level on anything, so I'm just gonna let my skill points sit there. And I'm trying to get out of here. Okay. I am going the right way. On my main, I run an AoE bar and a single target bar. That makes sense. Alright, if there's a person, that means it's mostly cleared, so I can just zoomy. I love how I have the bow in one hand and the arrow in the other. Like, that's really cool. That's not something you often see. Awesome. Lead to a dirt mound and you dig up a chest for a few gold mats and a set. Ooh, neat. I will have to look into them. Sorry, I don't normally answer texts. But Man Thing is traveling, so... Okay, and then that, there we go. Okay. Hello, Darrow.
You returned. I must admit, I wasn't sure you'd be able to do that. Do you have the perception tabulator? And what of Acolyte Varia? Were you able to locate her in there?
Oh. Sometimes event motifs neat. Veteran players throw them away. Varia died, but I destroyed a shadow array and freed her soul. Away.
Dead? Shadow array? I suppose the perception tabulator will explain everything. I'll study it right away. In the meantime, take this. A little something for helping.
Finally, a boot upgrade.
Today.
Let's equip those. Where to go? They were blues. Are they at the top of my bag? Yep. Yes. Okay. I found a few thieves' caches earlier in the day, so... Alright, do I want to do Ventral Terminus first, and then go up and get the last Sky Shards and books? I think that's what I'll do. Okay. So let's... What? Ugh, I had another crown potion. I keep wasting them! Alright. No, don't see me, Factotum! You'll get plenty. I actually keep looking at the daily rewards. I'm like, are there experience scrolls coming up, or do I need to buy some? Because I really like them. They're very helpful. Like, I don't feel I would have been as in... Like, I feel like leveling is like, oh, hey, I'm this level already? Like, I'm 2 zones in. I mean, I've done a little of Thieves Guild and Brotherhood, and, Fighter, because I got a quest from Fighters Guild. But, I pretty much have been like... Oh, hey, I'm already 27? Like, I wasn't expecting that. I'm not even 2 zones in. You know? Like... I'm sure it helps a little bit that I'm a completionist, so, I went through and did all the rubbings in Vardenfell, to unlock that special quest in the library and stuff. And I guess I read online that a lot of people, like, left that until 50, and I'm like, oh, I just did it while I was there because it was an achievement and I wanted to get it done. Don't ever buy XP scrolls. The only time I bought a scroll is when I got the salamander pet. But I really wanted the salamander pet. So, like, I saw it and I was like, I need to put it on my next paycheck because I really, really want that salamander pet. It's really pretty. It's for lurkers, because I see a couple folks lurking. So, I'm in the wrong fucking... Oh, jeez! Hello, tab. Why don't I have my bear? There's bear. Ow. Okay. Collections. It's you. I can never remember. Non-combat pets. This guy. I really wanted him. Really badly. Like, I don't normally do lizards, but, like, he's so cute. I don't know why. Like, I think he's so cute, because reptiles are not my thing, but he is abso-freaking-lutely adorable. Get them from level up rewards, too? Okay. But yeah, that's the only time I've bought scrolls, because they came with him, along with extra crowns. So... I do like that they do that, though. Like, here's a mini pet that we're gonna give you for crown, like, and we're also gonna give you crowns so you can buy more things. I think that's what it was. I was out questing. Okay. I got credit for that. And, I saw one lighting up and I was like, what is that? And then I, like, saw what it was and I was like, I need it! Okay. How... I want this. But how do I get there? Because it looks like this is all mountain. Maybe it's around the front? I don't know. Let's go find out. Up here, can I get, there we go. And then it's this way. Alright. Ooh. Or. During the zone quest? Okay. Well, that's the only other thing out here, so... And if not, I'll come back for it later. Let me go get the sky shards and books up north. Yep. Let's see. Collapse pipes in the... That's within the city. Along the river. Okay, I can at least get these 3 things, and then I'll figure out that sky shard and this one later. But that means we can do Zone Story quest finally. Okay. Oop, gathering. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to buy Somerset today and finagle my budget around. Because I didn't expect to, get done with Clockwork City as fast as I did. I guess it makes sense because it's a smaller area than, Vardenfell, and Vardenfell took me almost a friggin' month, but... I want to go north. Yeah, still have some room to go. It's about 6 to 8 hours. Gotcha. Well, so we might not finish it on stream. If you like to read all the things. What I do is I'll read most things, but that's partly also why I got Librarian, is I can just hit the bookshelf and then, like, Librarian saves it for me and I don't have to read it in the moment. Though I like to read some stuff while I'm on stream, so. Ugh. Itchy nose is itchy. Shit, I want that. I also need to look up, like, a crafting 101 guide or something. He's so pretty. Okay. Ooh, more gathering. Bear, you are in the way, as usual. It probably gives me a wall, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. Well, maybe. Let's see if I can get the sky shard from here. Ow. Yeah, I have to be inside the city, I think. Unless it'll let me in here. Indeed it will. Let's go get the sky shard. Ow. Oh, jeez. Do 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 do. Locked behind some story quests too. Well, we will find out. I mean, if I come back here for some story quests, so be it. Oh my god, load screen. Could you be any slower? Do 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 do. Let's. All right. Haha! It finally loaded as I'm playing in Discord, checking on something. All right. Ah! There we go. Okay. Somewhere underneath all the walkways and some rubble. Figures. Over there. Hey, but I finally found the Thieves Guild. Which is fine because I need to launder some stuff while I'm here. Like I said, I found a couple thieves caches earlier, surprisingly. Because I haven't found very many of them. I need to go up and around. Alright, we'll go launder, I guess. Yeah, we'll go up and launder, and then we'll go see if we can get the sky shard. I might regret sprinting if I come to another mob, but so be it. This way. I might be able to get by without having to. Oh, nah. So much for that. Yeep. Ow. Target is not out of range. What are you talking about? Shit, it woke up the Seeker. I was hoping not to pull both of them. Woo! Water. Empty all the barrels. Oh shit. Didn't even see that one. No loot. Okay. Don't even know what I'm grabbing out of the barrels, just that I am. That one's empty. Okay. Thieves Guild here. Or should I get the Sky Shard first and then come back up to the Thieves Guild? Let's do that. Loot all the things, indeed. It is what I do. Alright. Sky Shard. There you are. Nope. A barrel I didn't loot. What is this madness? Alright. Ooh, hello, barrel. Stay there. Both of you. Damn it. Ow. Yes, I see that I have low stamina. Ow. Good for mats and backpacks, cabinets, or recipes. Yeah. I search urns, I search, like, anything I can. I steal, when I'm on my Thieves Guild quests, I'm like, fuck it, steal this, steal that, steal that. Every day I'm like, no, I don't want to do that, but when I'm on the Thieves Guild quest or mission or whatever, I'm always like, steal the things! All the things! And there's the Sky Shard. Ow. Steal everything that's not nailed down, and if it's nailed down, steal whatever it's nailed down to also. Exactly. Alright, now how do I get out of here? Ooh, gathering. There has to be a way to get back up there. Maybe over here? And it looks like there's... That's the precursor thing I was looking for. So let me just go up there anyway. Come on. I was good at reading that map. It says it's over here. Does that mean it's up? It must be up another level. Okay. So now I need to figure out how to get up another level over here somewhere. There's a hole in the floor there. I should probably try running up this. No. Maybe. Hold on. No. Huh. Hey, cheese! Expect to see a bag full of stolen nails. Let's see. How am I going to get up the... Oh, shit. Nope. Oh, hey. Or... Unless there's some way to get up in the lava that I missed. Let's go back to the lava and see if I can find a way up there. Come on. Ugh. Oh, let me just say, jumping needs to be better in this game because fuck the Thieves Guild and all the jumping. Yeah. I don't... Oh geez, ow. Yep, this is bad. This is very bad. Yep. Damn it. Well, I guess I will figure that one out later. I'm sure I'll have to Google it and figure out why, or how to get up from that. But let's go launder stuff while I'm here. If I can get across. Or do I have to go around? Shit. How do I get back over there? I don't know. But maybe I can get the gear from here. I love all your character names, Dax, as I watch you log in and out. Yeah, that's one way to get out. Oh, it won't let me... Okay. So that must be locked behind a quest. And I can't get over to the Thieves Guild. So... Because I can't get over that broken bridge. So, we are going to do this. Be in offline mode for Ritz. No, it's fine. I didn't know you could even do offline mode. And what are Ritz? Are they just like daily quests? Like... Wait, do I still have my Twitch app up? Hold on. I do. Okay. I wanted to have it up to make sure I could raid someone after, depending on how many... If I have a certain number of viewers, I'll raid. Otherwise, I'll just host her if she's still playing. I feel bad raiding with, like, party of 2, so... Daily crafting quests. At level 50, they give you about 5k. Do them on 10 tunes. Oh, I'm gonna have a heart attack. Alright. This is gonna hurt. Alright, Ow. Hey look, the sky shard! There, the book is over there, I can see it glowing. So let's get the book. Book for Mage Guild. And that one. Okay, Sky Shard is right there. And then we can do Zone Story. Because this will be the last one that isn't locked behind stuff. Ow. A lot of prep work to get them there. I can imagine. And I think this is another skill point to add to the, like, 8 that I'm already not using. Oh, apparently I already hit one. Yeah, 15 skill points that I'm not currently using because my skills advisor doesn't have stuff unlocked. Like, it isn't telling me to grab stuff that is, like, unlocked. It's still all locked behind level right now. Though I have spent 1 or 2 for, certain things. Why would I purchase that if I have an add-on? Or does it automatically unlock them so you don't need to search for them? Like, automatically give you the skill points for it? Come on. Ugh. Yeah, but I figure I don't know enough about stuff yet that I'd rather follow the skills advisor. And then I can tweak it as I want after. Like, I don't think I'm gonna want the bear forever. Ugh. Listen, you. Like, I rarely use volley, and it was one of the things it told me I needed, so. I feel like volley is one of those things that, like, isn't necessarily good for solo questing, but is something that is going to be important for, like, trials, so. No, you get out of my head. Only if you want to, Cheese. I mean, it's free to play, so the worst that happens is you don't enjoy your time and you play another game. Sorry, I have, like, I guess one of the cats scratched me in the middle of the night, and I have, like, this weird skin tag, almost. Like, it's weird. And it keeps rubbing against the mouse in a weird way. Oh, nope, nope, don't pull the thing, don't pull the thing. North. Yeah, I mean, the worst is you don't enjoy your time and you just play something else, but for now, you give it a try. Okay. Zone story quest, finally! I think I have completed all the other quests. What am I missing? I am missing 2 library books, apparently, that are not listed in my POI. So I'm gonna have to do some searching on that. And then it's just world bosses and zone story quests. Eventually I'll be able to solo world bosses after I hit 50 and a decent item level. There we go.
So that pompous high elf got his hooks in you too, huh? I told my brother Raynor we should go it alone. But any house in an ash storm, right? Speaking of Raynor, he might need your help.
Is he in trouble?
Depends on your definition of trouble, I guess. He's down in the ravine, playing with the firepot spiders for some reason. He wouldn't tell me more. Unfortunately, those spiders have a tendency to, you know, explode.
Why would he do that?
Like I said, he didn't want to discuss it. Probably whipped up an automata disrupting spoon twirler or something. He gets like this sometimes. Just check in on him, right? He's clumsy and those apostles' mechanical limbs look expensive.
Alright, I'll check on him.
Thanks for the help. Raynor's smart, but you can't smart a spider to death, you know.
What will you do while I help him?
Well, Naramo said we needed something to offer this Varuni character, but from what I can tell, she doesn't really need anything. So I asked myself, what do you get the person who has everything?
And what do you get the person who has everything?
A home-cooked meal, Argonian pottery, or information. Since I'm a terrible cook, and we're worlds away from Black Marsh, I think I'll go with the third thing. This brass fortress is brimming with gossip. I just need to listen for it. Wish me luck.
Good luck. Alright, I guess I'll go rescue your idiot brother. Ooh, look, things to loot. Paperwork from the
Sergeant
jobs.
Bondan, this one has the gold you requested. Will you still sponsor me?
I gave you my word, didn't I? Come, cat. We can discuss the specifics at my office.
1,000 blessings, Walker. Lankin has much to offer the Brass Fortress.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
Interesting. I like those little NPC interactions. Friday off to do all the work. That stinks cheese. Like that you have all that paperwork to do. I really like the music here. It's slowly growing on me. Yeah, and I want to go down. Just a pain in the butt. Yeah, paperwork is always a pain in the butt. Ugh. Should have just waited to come down here. Jeez. Hey, Rainer.
Ah, greetings. Please don't mind me. Actually, do mind me. I'm conducting an experiment on these firepot spiders, and so far the results have proven explosive. You should probably give this place a wide berth for the time being.
Kirith sent me down here to look for you.
Kirith? So you've joined our band of outsiders. Welcome. Now look, I may lack Kirith's natural talents with a blade, but I can accomplish this on my own. Varuni's sure to sponsor us once I deliver this. Who am I kidding? I do need your help.
What are you trying to do?
These firepot spiders contain a highly unstable oil-like fluid. The dangers inherent to acquiring it make it very valuable indeed. I discovered a way to prevent the spiders from detonating. But even diffused, they're more than capable of killing me.
Can you siphon the oil if I disable them?
So you'll do it? Yes, of course! If you attract the spider's attention, I can use this tonal dampener to disarm their ignition coils. Just a simple matter of inverting their threat assessment array and... Sorry. I can get carried away sometimes.
Alright, you disable the explosions, I disable the spiders, then we give the oil to Varuni. Well, this is going to be fun. Here's a spider.
Done.
I love how it has, like, a staff.
Don't worry. I won't let those spiders blow up in your face.
Do 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 do. Ugh. It makes weird sounds because it's oil and it's gross. Whoever does the ambient sounds in this game, like,
More oil. Excellent.
right on, because, like, they are amazing. Is that a fishing hole? Okay. What kind of oily? Saltwater. Lake. Huh. I don't know. I don't know what bait I need, so I probably should come back and do the fishing achievement later. Alright, let's see if I can find spider oil. The spiders aren't giving me oil as like a fishing drop, so I don't think so. I'm sure it's something where I have to loot like the mechanical dragonflies or something and they give me something to fish.
We've got it.
Alright, and I need... Here's a bunch! Oh shit, I shouldn't have hit that again.
And that's the last of it. Excellent.
And there's another oily fishing hole. I will have to do some research on the oily fishy holes. Alright, Dax! Because I'm sure, hold on. Use collections. Journal. J is journal. Clockwork. Let's see. Clockwork City. Yep. There is a rare fish achievement. So I'm sure I will need to figure out, that's the bosses, and then zone and 20 quests. Huh. So apparently there are more quests other than these.
Brilliant. We really made short work of those spiders, didn't we?
Where should I take this oil?
You can carry the oil.
I don't wanna, but where should I take it?
Take the oil to Varun. Miramo said she has an office in the Clockwork Basilica. Hopefully this will be enough to earn a sponsorship. If you don't mind, I'll accompany you to the gate. Can't be too careful out here.
That's fine. What did you miss? Me rambling about fishing is what you missed. Alright, I need to get back up the hill. Honestly, I'm half tempted to just port to the dang shrine, but it's probably a lot of gold. Fuck it. I don't want to run up the hill. I'm feeling lazy. Alright. I was looking at achievements and rambling about how, oh, there's more quests than I think there might be. So. Because it said I've only done 6 out of 20. And if there's only 8 zone story quests based on the map, then there are more quests than I think there are. And I'll need to go searching for them again. They're probably in the city themselves, and I just haven't picked them up yet. The load screens bother me, and I don't know why. Like, I'm over load screens, I guess. Like, they just irritate me today, and I don't know why. Come on. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. Yep, like I haven't finished the Kamid questline yet. Xanon stuff. And there's still something I need to do for another quest. Oh, okay. In search of a sponsor is straightforward. So I could do that one, or I could work on these. Let's do this one because I know it is a hand in here. And then I guess I need to talk to him next too. So we'll go this way first. I also don't know why they're color-coded all of a sudden. I assume it's an AUI thing.
Please restrict dangerous experiments to designated areas. All prices have been calculated with current...
Load screens are extremely excruciating.
I need a break.
Huh. Ow. Why? My earring is fine. This ear, I don't know why. Like, every so often, my glasses and earring, based on their type. Gotcha. There they are. Ooh, library. Okay, this is what I usually do. And then librarian yells at me because it needs a refresh. Yep, reload UI suggested. Is it all the same book? Yep, okay. Yep. There are people in the room. I will probably get a bounty, and I don't want a bounty. Not after paying hundreds and hundreds in bounties. Before, while I was doing all the stupid Thieves Guild and Brotherhood bullshit. Is that a player? Yes. Oh, hi. Turn your back, please. I guess it wouldn't have given me a bounty. Whatever, that's fine. I can't be too careful anymore. Okay. We did that. Let's go talk to the Whoozy Mwetsit guy on the other side of town. Because those are both inside, if I recall. So let's go over here and talk to that Zenon guy. Alright.
My functions permit me to assist all customers.
Reactor District. Dun dun dun. Ow! Oh, what a way to log in. Someone trying to get out the door who pulled things. I have 17 minutes left on my scroll, which, is he upstairs? I hope not. That would suck. Ah, fuck. Nope, he's not. Okay. Hey, someone dressed like me with almost the same hairstyle and exactly the same hair color, and I think I found my doppelganger. Okay. I do appreciate that they color code it though, because it helps me a lot going, wait, which quest am I on? Twinsies!
Would you be so kind as to insert it into my forehead ridge?
You've returned in one piece. How gleaming! In your absence, I've set up a framework to contain the factotum while we assemble its parts. I'll have you do the honors.
The good or evil twin? I don't know.
Of installing the integral of memory. You heard the head. Insert the crystal into its forehead ridge. And don't worry, you won't break it. So Thassil builds his creations to last.
Alright. Where is the damn thing? Oh, right there.
Cross to the left, please. Your left, not mine.
Your left, not mine. That's for us to figure out, lol.
Reflecting. Reflecting. Oh, I feel positively spring-loaded now. What a kind, generous apostle you are, which I recall is rather strange.
Are you one of the first factotums?
Reflecting. Reflecting. I've come to the conclusion that I am. I have no memory stored of any of my kind who are older, so I conclude that I must be the first. How gleaming. I cannot recall my name, but you may call me Precursor.
So, Precursor, do you know where the rest of your body is?
Of course. Let me check my integral of memory. Should be right. Great Sofa seal in the sanctum. Someone's tampered with my crystalline memory matrix. But wait, something's burned in here. I seem to have left a note for myself.
What does it say?
Ahem. Salutations, me. By now you must be wondering what happened to our memory. Dark forces have conspired to corrupt our knowledge of the world. But do not fear. I, the past you, have stored our memory in our other parts.
But we don't have any other parts.
A circumstance I have not accounted for. This is me now, not the message. I recall that my design includes both Dwemer and Clockwork parts. I also recall my blueprint, so I can guide my assembly once you find my parts. So the seal guide you, Apostle.
I'm not an apostle.
I don't quite understand. I function only to know my Lord Sophocil and his apostles. You are not my lord, and thus you must be an apostle. Simple.
Okay.
Do you have an inquiry, or perhaps a task for me, Apostle?
No. This is one of the museum quests that they put in all the DLC zones. You go out and gather pieces from all over the zone and bring them back for some type of cool prize. And elsewhere you gather wall pieces for a shrine, then get a cool singing wall housing item. I did that with collections. I did that with no, that's not. Vardenfell had one too. It was the one where you collected all the grave rubbings, and then I got a thing for my house. Yes, the Vardenfell scale model. Though I don't know how to put it in my house. Like, I need to figure out how to put it in my house.
The first factotum sofa seal created. We simply must complete construction now. The more memory it recalls, the further my research can develop. Council seat, here I come.
Where will we find the parts?
The Precursor mentioned he was made of Clockwork and Dwemer parts. I'd keep an eye out for the former as you travel around Clockwork City, and search Dwemer ruins out in Tamriel for the latter. And of course, I have your reward as promised.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Apostle, I have remembered something. Come quickly before it rusts.
In a minute, needy robot. So I'm assuming, yep, the Precursor, and then I saw them in another map when I was out in the world, so this must be the different parts of him. Which are out and about in the world, and I don't know where. Cyrodiil. Is Cyrodiil a PvP map? Anyway. I remember seeing them out in the world. What do you want?
The sounds and smells of Morrowind. I know these lands like the back of my hand. My left hand, to be exact.
Your memories are quite vivid.
Lord Sophocil deemed it uncouth to give my parts eyes, but each has a wide array of sensors. I can orient myself on Nirn by the air's smell and the earth's feel. Why, my pelvis even has gustatory sensors. I suspect that's Lord Vivek's contribution.
Gustatory sensors? Lord Vivek?
I mean, of course, I have no proof that he had a part in my creation, but I like to think so. My dramatic flair, my poetic soul, it helps set me apart from the rest of my siblings. To sense, to touch, to feel. What gifts I have been given.
Dirty, dirty robot. Alright, well that's pretty much done until I get all of his pieces and parts. Has a filter you can turn on to show them. I have everything on map pins turned on, except for bosses I've done, sky shards I've collected, vampire and werewolf stuff, and fishing nodes. I mean, I'll turn, and treasure chests. I mean, I'll turn fishing nodes on eventually, like, when I work on the stuff, but... Oh, and it lists it right here. Alakir, Bankurai, Rift, Eastmarch, Stonefall, Deshawn, Stros Mackay, Brass Fortress, I'm assuming that's supposed to be Fortress, Clockwork Base, and Brass Fortress. So. Hey Ethan, thank you for the hostie. I don't know how to turn on linkies. That's something I need to figure out. Let me put a note to myself. Figure out... Because Autobot, like, the auto mod automatically just boops them off. No, it doesn't ban, it just like, censors them and won't post them. So I need to figure out, like, a link permission command thingy. Or else I will totally forget. Also, I need to set up people as VIP. It didn't show up. It just showed up as little asterisks in chat. If you want, you can put it in Discord. And then Ethan Hosty. Oh my god, that emote is adorable.
Fish pond. Skipping stone. Increasing visual clarity by 15%.
How are you, Ethan? And I feel like I always ask you this. Do you want me to refer to you as Ethan, or do you prefer because it's the screen name you're using, or do you prefer another name? Because I know another name to use for you, but I don't want to use it without your permission, like, on stream, so I don't know. I don't know, Ethan. Alright, I guess I will go... Let's see. Do not the oil.
There must be some sort of mistake. I'm not.
Alright, are these inside? Inside the brass fork.
Remember what happened to your mother.
With the Outsider's help, that treasure is as good as mine. Then everyone will see that the prognosticator is a fraud.
Demands but the selfish needs of those who...
When I asked you to help Carmen, this wasn't exactly what I had in mind. I want to see our people abandon the reckless pilgrimage to the Grand Prognosticator. But going after the treasure is just as dangerous, maybe even more so.
Can you tell us anything about the lost treasure?
Carmid seeks to replace one foolish pilgrimage with another. Very well. I can tell you that the treasure exists. I've seen the wreckage of the merchant caravan myself. But getting close enough to recover it, impossible.
Why do you say it's impossible?
Because of the massive fabricate that prowls the area. Gear Grinder is bigger than 3 brawny Nords and 100 times more dangerous. It slaughtered the pilgrims that attempted to recover the treasure. I was the only survivor.
Where can we find the wreckage of the merchant caravan?
I'm still uncomfortable with all this, but I can see that you and Carmid are determined. The wreckage lies scattered far to the south, near the mountains that form the southern border of the radius. Gear Grinder is a killer. Please, keep Carmid safe.
Thank you, I won't let anything happen to him.
Before you go, Carmid mentioned you found Malia's journal. He said it contained a passphrase and mentioned Sotha Seal's honored assistant. Is that true?
Yes, can you tell us anything about that?
I'm sorry to say that when I was a young man, I came across a sequence plaque that belonged to one of Sotha Seal's original assistants, an apostle called Albacron. The plaque contained a series of passphrases. That's how I found the lost treasure.
How did some old passphrases lead you to the treasure?
They allowed me to change the nature of my pilgrimage. I was able to get the prognosticator to tell me how to locate the lost treasure of the Radius, thus altering my future. Or so I hoped. But the Fabricant. Maybe our fates are set after all.
Why did you give the passphrase to Khamid's mother if you feel that way?
I'm not sure how I feel. Not anymore. But I didn't give Malia the passphrase. She must have found the plaque where I hid it. Maybe if she hadn't... When you return from the wreckage, if you return, I'll tell you more about the passphrases.
Jerk. If you return. Welcome back. Ooh, tea. And let me go look at Linky. Do. Oh my god. Where... I'm in the wrong chat, that's why. Herpaderp. Precursor target dummy. I can't click the link or else I will open Chrome and everything will crash, but I will post it for other people too. And I will figure out the link shit not working. Like, I will figure it out. It will happen. Hello, mosquito. Where did you go? Alright. Here we go. I want to go inside the fortress. Excuse me. I need to put on a new experience scroll in a couple minutes. I only have 4 minutes left on it. I do appreciate the buff bar on AUI. It is very helpful. No, I do not want to travel to Deshawn. That is how we got into this mess last time. Alright. Take the Earl to Varuni.
And just as I promised, my assistant arrives. You brought a gift for our sponsor, right?
Greeting, Auxiliary. Is your friend correct? Did you bring an offering?
Yes, explosive oil harvested from dangerous fire pot spiders.
Fire pot oil. Tremendous. And you managed to keep all 10 fingers. I'm impressed. Thank you. Now, to the matter of your citizenship. You're clearly a capable warrior, but in the Clockwork City, mental precision is of paramount importance.
How can I prove my mental fitness?
A number of outsiders have gone missing in recent weeks. I fear someone might be abducting them, or worse. But I have no proof. I spoke to your friend Naramo, and he insists you can gather the evidence I need. Succeed, and I'll sponsor you all.
Alright, Naramo and I will find the proof you need.
Try to keep this inquiry quiet, alright? In the Clockwork City, even a small creak in the gears can draw curious eyes.
Who are you again?
Provost Varuni Arvel, ranking Disquisitor in the Congress of Calibration. Before you ask, yes, I'm a bit young for such a tenurial position. Fortunately, Lord Set established a true meritocracy here. One day, I'll get a chance to thank him.
Lord Set meaning Sotha Sil, right? You've never met him?
Bet. No, Lord Set's far too busy. He only recently emerged from seclusion in the Cargatum Centralis. He's addressed the Congress, but I haven't had an opportunity to present myself. You should be thoroughly prepared when you meet a god, right?
Do we meet him eventually? Because I keep hearing tons about him, and after, like, seeing Vivek... Can you tell me more about Sotha Sil?
Of course. Lord Set, known to many as Sotha Sil, is the father of curiosity. By his word, we create, perfect, and overcome.
Redacted.
He cares for all of us, just as a clockmaker cares for each gear in spring. Every piece matters, no matter how small.
I'll take that as an eventually, maybe. You seem to know a lot about him.
I do a lot of reading. It's all there in the sermons. Some people think he's aloof, callous even, but I disagree.
He stands with us in a way that Vivek and Almalexia never could.
I want to meet her
And
too.
he'll guide us all to a better world.
Because I hear a lot about Almalexia as well, both from Vivek and now while out in Clockwork City. Okay, the story is very good. Okay, so is the reason we go to Somerset next because we do more with Almalexia and Sothasil? Like, is that why you suggest to go to Somerset next? What can you tell me about these disappearances?
Very little, which is more problematic than it sounds. Any loose cog can carry out an abduction.
Okay.
It doesn't take a criminal mastermind to throw someone down a drain pipe. What worries me is that none of it was recorded by factotums or sentry coils.
So, Somerset then Deshawn, or Deshawn then Somerset? You record what happens in the streets?
We record what happens everywhere. Honestly, I don't know how you exodromals do without.
Huh.
You lose so much in Tamriel. Knowledge, memories, and you must argue incessantly. Everything that happens here is fact. Documented and verifiable.
Wait, exo what?
Exodromal. Sorry, I forget how strange our words sound to foreign ears. Anyone who enters the Clockwork City from the outside world is known as an exodromal, since they come from beyond the Celestiodrome, the glass sphere you'd call our sky.
Well, exodromals might take issue with being watched all the time.
I know, but secrets are the purview of Lord Set, and Lord Set alone. I have nothing to hide. The sermons tell us that only the disassembled engine can be scrubbed and made clean. Knowledge requires light, openness, collaboration, you see?
Sure. Alright, Naramo.
So, ready to do a bit of sleuthing? I'm confident that we can find this elusive evidence, but it will require some skullduggery. Breaking and entering, to be specific. Ready for the details?
Sure, the details would be nice.
Varuni suspects that someone destroyed city records. But if my study of Dwemer ruins has taught me anything, it's that nothing is ever truly destroyed. You just need to look in the right place. Here, that place is the Depository Documatus.
Ebonheart is Beakrock, Balfoyan, Stonefall, Deshawn, Eastmarch, and the Rift in story order. I'm gonna need to look up story orders and stuff. Ow. Okay. Depository Documatus, got it. What's the plan?
Sneaking into the depository is impossible for us, but Sothasil's clockwork automata enter and exit the structure constantly. I discovered a way to control one such automata, a device known as a skevaton. I'm sure you're duly impressed.
So you're going to guide a clockwork automaton into the building?
No, you are. I will provide technical assistance and keep an eye out for prying eyes.
Lovely.
Both mechanical and organic. Head to the depository. I'll meet you there, after I've wrapped up matters with our new benefactor.
Alright.
If you have questions, you should ask them now. Once we begin our investigation, we'll have little time to dawdle.
It feels like a lot to keep track of. Why start looking into this Depository Documatus?
As Varuni said, everything here generates a record. From what I gather, those records constantly pass through the Depository Documatus.
If every single record goes through the depository, how are we going to find what we're looking for?
When you say it like that, it does sound daunting.
No, really.
It's true. The evidence we seek drifts through vast oceans of information. Luckily, these skevatons seem very capable when it comes to sorting and parsing. I guess we'll just have to find out.
Do you even know what we're looking for?
I equipped the skevaton with a number of key words and concepts to help it sort out extraneous documents. Have some faith. I've extracted information from tonal vaults and Dwemer orreries. Sifting through city records pales in comparison.
How did you learn to control a skevaton?
Honestly, they're not all that dissimilar from the Dwemer devices I usually tinker with. Sothasil clearly learned a great deal from the dwarves. They used an unfamiliar tonal dialect as it were. But the basic principles remain the same.
How can we control it without touching it?
We will employ a very simple control device. How to explain it? The Skeevatons send and receive signals from other Clockwork automatons constantly. This device allows us to drown out all the noise, making our voices the only sound it hears.
So we're Ant-Man. And I need to put my XP scroll back on. I am almost out of them, I think, too. Really? Oh, okay. What about the mushroom quest? I swear to God I had a mushroom quest. I still need to complete a battleground before I ding just to see what it's like. Almost out of XP scrolls. Huh. I swear I had a quest where I was hunting mushrooms for a dude.
Before, those tarnished redundants down in the slums are no concern of yours. I've instructed the constabulary to keep a strict eye out.
Yes, that Constable Baldon's done an admirable job. Even so, tarnished and exodromals enter the Basilica far too often.
And what of these rumors? Black-robed figures lurking on the edge of the radius?
Honestly, Diwa, settle the boilers, I will never let tarnished or exodromals or mysterious robed ghosts disrupt our work, believe me.
I'm gonna say it every time. I really enjoy NPC interactions.
Hello, resident.
Alright. No, we're not gonna go to Deshawn. Alright. There's the quest I was looking for. What do we have for XP scrolls? Oh, I'm in a peril, that's why. I need to empty my bag soon, too. Okay. And then... that was the last of that one. I only have one XP scroll left. Okay.
There must be some sort of mistake. I'm not meant to be here.
Alright, we're gonna go do that one. Daily job broker. I'd rather not. Aha! Thieves Guild. Here we go. Alright, I also need to launder while I'm here. Of course, Sothasil has an outlaws refuge. I love it. Ugh. The oil water. No, that's not what I want.
A lot of Maya.
No, I want to launder. Why can't it be laundered? Oh, I need to open it first, that's why. Okay. Okay. Now I can launder.
My sister has a knack.
400 gold. Hell yeah. Nope, there he is.
He's not looking, is he? It's all right. Let it all out.
Errands to run before the afternoon storms roll in. Yes, I will be on all day back and forth for sure. Thank you for hanging out, Dax.
Hello again, friend. Don't mind the smell, just baking up a sort of clay souffle. I, really scraping the bottom of the ingredient barrel right now.
Any luck with those mushrooms?
I brought the mushrooms and Salus's notes like you asked.
That's great. Let's have a look, eh? Why, that slimy son of a script. He's been lying through his teeth. I could have been growing these mushrooms the whole time. Still, his pickling recipe is just what I needed to make use of. Great. I hate the way people look down on slag towners. Maybe it's not enough that I help feed these people something worth eating. We're always going to be struggling until the snooty folks on high see we have something to contribute.
For instance?
Produce something that doesn't just help us get by, but makes people up top take notice. I'd love to take something from my homeland and give it its own slag town flair. We had some root liqueur that would have been perfect, but drank all we had.
Do you know where I could find more?
No. I can't imagine how hard something like that is to come by in Clockwork City. Maurice never did say how he came by a case of it, but I'm not one to pry. Couldn't hurt to do some asking around though, right?
I'll inquire about this root liqueur you're partial to.
I really appreciate you volunteering for all this. Not many in Clockwork City who'd stop to spit on us down here, let alone do us a kindness.
This root liqueur is a Valenwood delicacy?
Oh yes, uncommon stuff. Created by Bosmer ages ago in secret using elden root clippings. Blasphemous against the Green Pact, they say. Me? I don't think I've ever even seen the color green. Never had the stuff before I stumbled on Maurice's stash.
What do you plan to do with it?
Well, it's pretty sweet, you see, and almost syrupy as it is. Reckon it'd make a great base for marinade. Much better than boiler coolant, that much I'm certain.
You mentioned Maurice got the root liqueur before. Who is he?
Another slag like me. I'm sure you've seen him around and never noticed him. That's just how it goes for us. He's an ambitious sort, always hoping to find a way out of his position down here. I cheer him up whenever his plans fall through.
Have you asked him about finding more?
That case he had stashed was a once-in-a-lifetime find, he said. He was going to sell it to a buyer and leave this all behind, but the deal fell through. So we wound up drinking the whole thing as a pick-me-up. Foolish. Fun, but foolish.
You really think your cooking will turn people's opinions around on Slagtown?
When you put it like that, it does seem like a lot to take on. But hey, I don't think they could think any less of us as it is. So no harm in trying.
Fair point. Alright, let me learn that recipe. Okay.
Hey, Bren, maybe send your friend to the guild traders. They traffic in all sorts.
Not a bad idea. They wouldn't give us the time of day, but I bet they'd be eager to help a cutting figure such as yourself.
Think I'm gonna take a stroll. A little smoky in here. No offense.
I'll be here, airing the place out, if you have any luck with those guild traders.
What, am I supposed to follow him? Huh. Maybe he'll lead me to it? Yep, it is the Brass Fortress. Brass Fortress. Come on, load screen. There we go. No, he's not coming out, so... Alright. I always get caught up in side quests instead of zone quests. It's a thing. Whoa, that's a polar bear. Oh, hey, Maurice.
Hey, you. Working with Brengelin. Come this way.
Okay.
I overheard you talking to Bren about the root liquor, and I had to intervene before you took off on some wild guar chase.
You don't think I'll be able to find more?
Oh, I know you won't. That rare stock was a batch of counterfeit hooch I was trying to pass off on a wealthy mark, but she caught wise. When Bren got into it, I didn't have the heart to tell him it wasn't the real thing. I only made one batch.
Could you make more?
Suppose I could, but I based it off stuff that isn't easily come by. The Part of the mix is Wellspring hooch, and I have on good authority that some students of the catalog of rote duplication keep a stash. Off limits, but that's not the hard part.
What is then?
The other main ingredient can't be found in Clockwork City. Stuff was stolen from the private reserve of some silk shirt in Port Hunding. Even if you could get out of this ticking prison, you'd have to smuggle a crate of the stuff back here.
I think I can handle it.
I'll believe you when I see it. If you do pull it off, meet me in Slagtown.
Ugh. Off to Stros Mackay, I guess. Alright, let's do... Nope, not what I wanted to do. Yeah, no pressure. Lost treasure. Okay. Let's go do that one, and then we'll go off to Stros Mackay. Actually, Stros Mackay is probably easier first. Stros Mackay. Yep. Okay. Port Hunding. Dooby-dooby-doo. One of the first landfalls settled by the Red Guards when they sailed east from their lost homeland of Yokuda, the island of Stros Mackay is now a haven for freebooters, sea rovers, and other nautical entrepreneurs who roam the Abyssinian Sea. Nautical entrepreneurs. I love it. So pirates. Okay. Off to steal. There. Okay. There's stuff to locate here, but I will do it later because I'm not questing in Stros Mackay right now. Alright. No, I'm not picking up the zone quest for here. I'm not doing it. Oh, it's 12:30. That's why I'm hungry. I was like, why am I so hungry? It hasn't been that long since I ate breakfast. It really has.
Keeping myself busy.
The Screaming Mermaid. That's amazing. I love it. It's upstairs. Okay. No, I don't want to go outside yet. And I don't want to pick up the quest. It is... where? Okay, it's up here somewhere. Come on. Like, I don't want to use my Blade of Woe on him. There we go. Oops, not what I wanted. There we go. Okay. That was easy. Alright, back to the Way Shrine, which is outside. That was much easier than I was expecting it to be. I think, like, every time someone's like, steal something, now all I can think of is the terribleness of the Thieves Guild shit that I've been going through. Of how, like, you can't get caught or else you always will get a bounty, and it's bullshit. Which reminds me, I need to do the dailies after stream so I can get my event tickets. Alright, Way Shrine. Blue Heisenberg. Oh boy. I am in Clockwork City, and I wanted to go do that next, so we're going to do that Way Shrine. and then we'll go try to get the treasure. I'm very yawny today, and I don't know why. My eyes are like, they just want to keep closing. But I slept a lot. Maybe it's I'm not sleeping well. I don't know. Okay, this way. No fabricants, no touchy. Fabricants, no touchy. Yep, there we go. Okay. Good for you. It must be up top here. One of the air conditioners outside sounds like it's breaking, and it's probably mine. No! Shit. Bear! Ow. Hit it! It's attacking me! What are you doing? Come on. Ow. Alright. Hello, Kamid.
That creature. It's even worse than Palbatin told us. Look, I appreciate all the help, but I don't want to see you die on my behalf. Are you sure you can deal with that beast?
I can take care of Gear Grinder, but what will you be doing?
I'm no warrior, you know that. Without you, we wouldn't have gotten this far. I'll stay out of the way, so don't worry about me. Just be safe out there and try not to die.
I can't. I haven't intimidated him yet, so I don't think I will. Alright, I'll handle this weight here. Oh, that's nothing. Okay. I told you to use ultimate. There we go. Ow. And he didn't drop anything good. Loot some backpacks. Barrel. Alright. I love how I just have a shovel all of a sudden. Alright, Kamid.
You did it! Thanks to you, we found the lost treasure.
We?
This proves the prognosticator isn't an oracle. It's just a machine. Not a very good one at that. Now I can show the people of Slagtown that we're not prisoners to destiny.
This is the treasure you wanted?
Yes, my friend, spices. Wonderful, delicious spices. That's the most valuable treasure of all, when your diet consists of nothing but flavorless paste.
Fair point.
This will not only improve our lives, it will show my people that our fate is not set in stone.
You make it sound like those spices are worth their weight in gold.
More than that, spices are as rare as a blade of grass in the City of Metal. Wealthy mages and apostles will pay dearly for such a tempting treat. But I need to be cautious. Others will try to steal this treasure. I need to hide it to keep it safe.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe. How can I help?
Return to Slagtown and meet me there. Then we can show my people how we changed the outcome of the prognosticator's prediction and improved my destiny. I just wish my mother had lived to see this day.
Yeah, well. Alright, back up to town. Steel Wellspring Hooch. Let's go do that, I guess. No! No fabricants! out. And I already took screenshots of that area. I really should spend some time editing screenshots at some point this week, maybe. Why won't it let me mount? I'm not in combat. What am I in combat with? The fabricants that are running towards me? There we go. Alright. Back north. I guess we'll steal some hooch. I do love the Clockwork sky. Sprint faster! I've been trying to train just riding on my mount and I'm only at 18% and I'm, it's taking forever. It's really pretty, like, it's, maybe pretty isn't the best word, it's, I guess it's pretty in a different way. Like, it's interesting and different. Alright, the hooch is over here, it looks like. Kamid. Alright, let's steal hooch first. No, let's stop it. Okay. Steal hooch, and then we will talk to Kamid. Alright. I don't want to go to Deshawn. Looks like I need to take the elevator up or down. Yep. Alright. Make bear go bye-bye. Read the books. I need to reload UI. Shit. Alright, I need to let that cool down, and while I do, let me reload UI for Librarian. You can't sprint and use abilities at the same time. I kind of figured that one out on my own, but I know I'm in a restricted area. Shit. Come on. The sky... Oh, it started raining, that's why. Well, so much for going out to get lunch. Not in that downpour. Oh, so many books I need to collect. Alright. Which means I apparently don't have a bounty. And my heat went away, which is a good thing. Okay. I guess I'll turn this in and then go talk to Kamid. Let's see. Kamid and Maurice. Alright, so let's do Kamid first, I guess. No, that's not what I wanted to do, but okay. I really do need to get a battleground just to get that out of my log. There's Kamid.
I've called a few people together so I can tell them what we've done. Hopefully, word will then spread throughout Slagtown and all of the Brass Fortress. Halbaton and I talked about my mother. We don't think she saw the prediction from the Oracle.
Then what was your mother doing out there?
We think she was out there trying to do the same thing as me. She was trying to figure out how the prognosticator works so she could get it to change our fortunes. Halbaton believes she acquired the passphrase from the sequence plaque he hid away.
So she found his hiding place?
That's our best guess. She was trying to help us. All of us. I just wish she had told me. That she hadn't tried to do it on her own. Well, thanks to you, I succeeded where she failed. Now we just have to convince the rest of Slagtown.
You can do it. Just tell them the truth about the prognosticator and speak from the heart.
Art. That's not something you hear a lot about in a place that runs on gears and cogs. Here. This is your share of the treasure. You earned it. Oh, and Halbaton wants you to meet him in the Outlaws' Refuge afterward. He has something for you, too.
I keep wanting to say it Palbaton, and I don't know why. Halbaton. Complete quest.
People of Slagtown, I bring you a revelation. The prognosticator lies, but we can change our fortunes. We have free will.
Comet, the apostles say there's no such thing as free will.
What you're implying is heresy, Comet. Is it hearsay to speak the truth? I performed the pilgrimage. I received the usual grim fortune that predicted I'd be poor until I died. But that future is a false future. I refused to accept that fate, and I changed it. And if I can do it, so can you.
Oh, really? You look just as destitute as you did yesterday, Comet. Maybe even more so.
I found the lost treasure of the Radius. I made a deal to sell some of the spices, and this is the contract. I'm rich!
So we can change our fate? The future isn't a set sequence?
We have to tell everyone. Comet changed the future. The prognosticator was wrong.
Love it. I really do love all the interactions, like, before, like, just that you see, and then after you turn in quests, and... Come on, load screen. There we go. Alright. I don't think I have anything to launder, so... Talk to Maurice.
You, find the little thing we talked about?
And then I need to find Palbaton. Yeah, I've got it.
Phew, you really are something. How'd you wind up in a dump like this? Give me a minute to cut this. Little boiler coolant gives it some bite.
Huh.
And there. Genuine Elden Root liquor.
Uh-huh, genuine.
Promise you'll keep this between us? I like Bren too much to break his heart. He tries so hard to keep us in good spirits.
If it makes him happy, I don't see the harm in it. Alright.
I'll get out of here before you give it to him.
And I need to find Palbaton. But first, we're going to bring this to Bren. And then I'll have to go searching for Palbaton.
Hello again, friend. Interest you in a rust crumble cake?
Ugh.
It's not so bad once you get past the taste. Texture's nice.
Here's the root liqueur you asked for.
This is incredible. Where did you find it? I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
Ooh.
Promise I'll stretch this bottle long as it'll last, now that I know better. Now that I got the base for a marinade, it'd be nice to have something to use it on. I'm afraid I used the last of the meat in our larder on that misbegotten stew.
I can help you restock.
Well, that'd be great, but it'll be dangerous. Fabricated critters out in the wild are just as mean as the real thing. Real tender around the flanks, though. Maybe because the machine bits are doing all the work. About a dozen ought to last us a while.
I'll hunt down some
One more thing,
fabricants.
A special request. Tuba B loved Nixhound meat before she wound up here. Brethe Rudarum raises the best you can find, but I can't afford his prices. I'd really like to impress her, and I know where he keeps his stash.
I'll take care of it.
You really are the best. Brethe Ru keeps his fresh meat in an airtight trunk at his stables until he's ready to either cook it or preserve it. If he just nick a little, he does well for himself. Probably won't even miss it.
Can't I just buy the meat?
Oh, well, I mean, you could, sure. It's just, I could never pay you back for something like that. Just one cut costs more than I'll even have in my life down here.
She must be special to you.
Everybody down here is special to me. We're all we've got. But I do guess I got a soft spot for her. She's never once complained about my cooking. Even when I know it's eye-wateringly bad, it's always, thank you, and a scratch behind the ears.
Anything else you can tell me about these wild fabricants?
Only that they're probably more dangerous than your average beastie. But I'd be pretty fearless about what I'd try to take a bite out of if I had metal teeth, too. Be careful. Feel terrible if you got hurt on account of me.
He does have valid points. Alright, I need to find Palbaton. And they said he was down here, so... I wish I could do like a slash target and find him. Well, he's not down here like Kamid said. Huh. Ugh. Alright. I guess I'm gonna be ordering food instead of going out to get it. I didn't really want to have to order food. Oh well. Come on. Oh my god, load screens. Ugh. Yep, still raining. Like, really coming down. There's a little bit of sun, but it's one of those, like, I'm sure the cloud will cover it up in a moment type things. He did tell me to come over here. Alright, let me see if I can find Kamid again. Probably not. Shit. Was he this way? Nope. He must have been this way. No, because that's the guild. So, up this way. Oh, there we go. There's Palbaton. That's not Palbaton.
These Nixhounds may be part machine, but they're all animal at heart. I care for them the best I can and love them while they're living, but even I have to put food on the table.
I hear you have the best Nixhound meat in town. Mind if I buy some?
If I do, it's mostly a coincidence. They're hand-raised, mostly just for my own needs, but I'll sell off some surplus now and again. Takes a lot of effort, so I don't part with it cheap. I can fetch some from my larder, if it's worth it to you.
I can pay 486 gold, or I can steal it. I think I'll steal it. Alright. It's up there. Oh, okay. I didn't take anything at all. Alright, Nerimo, I don't want to do anything with you yet. Kamid, where are you?
What is it?
Because it said to meet Palpatine. Or, I'm sorry, Palpatine. Yeah, you didn't see anything. Nobody here. It said to find Palpatine down in the Thieves area, but I didn't see him. So where is Kamid? Nope, no shenanigans whatsoever. Promise. Alright, I might have to go searching, like, online later. What is this one? Fabricant meats. Okay. Oh, let's take the Way Shrine to the Way Shrine. Alright. We'll use this. Yeah, we'll use this one. My ankle hurts. It's probably from all the walking I did yesterday and the day before. Well, the rain has slowed down, and the sun is coming back out for real, so... But it's still cloudy as fuck, like on the other side, so we'll see. I think I pulled a thing. Oh, I have to go down? I don't wanna. Fine. Ow. Maybe I went to the wrong place for fabricant meat. Here we go. Ooh, barbecue. That sounds good. Loot the things. Ooh, looks like there's a quest down there too. Alright, let's loot the water. I do wish the POI map, or map pins, did have, like, here's the quests that aren't story quests pins for it. Run out of power. Examine it. It looks relatively new, so it likely hasn't been here long. The name Fringa is inscribed below its jaw. Examine its surroundings. So it looks like the Brasilisk emerged from the nearby pipeline, which likely leads to the Brass Fortress. Perhaps I should look for the Brasilisk's owner, Fringa, in the Brass Fortress. The broken Brasilisk. Let's loot the things. I want to do the fabricant meat first. Alright. Battleground, hooded figure, fabricant meat. And there's a thing to gather over there. There's a couple things to gather over there. Whoa, that was a lot of fabricant meat. Lots of stuff to gather. Alright. Here, fabricant. Dova fly. That's a factotum. That's a factotum. Wait, there's a house here? Anyway. I really need to start looking into housing and like purchasing the houses, and I need to look into costumes and dyes and crafting and all the stuff that I really like doing in games. I mean, like, I'm having a lot of fun with the leveling and the questing, but at the same time, like, Herbalist Satchel. Nice. But I really, like, want to start getting into, like, the stuff that's endgamey for me, which is the housing and crafting and fishing and gathering, and like, that's the stuff I really love to do, like, is craft. Come on. Okay. Let's go. Let's take the way shrine to the middle because I don't feel like running. Look, loot. Are you kidding me? Maybe this fabricant will give me meats. Yep. Factotum. So I guess it really doesn't matter as long as it's any fabricants. So let's see if I can find another fabricant or two. Because I'm at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I could find another Kagodi, is that what it's called? Pewter. I don't know what to learn to track pewter seams, but I need to, like, figure it out. Because they're one of the only things that don't glow. Like, I don't have the tracking skill for the runes, only because you can tell it's a rune. Alright, I guess I'll go to the other two. Go here, yes. Alright, the rain stopped. I guess I can... I mean, I have stuff to make food, but I really don't want to make food today. I was just gonna do it tomorrow. I got a huge, like, 3-pound thing of ground turkey, and I was gonna make 3 different meals out of it, but I just am not feeling like doing that today. No, don't jump on me. Yay! Okay. Back to town I go. I guess we'll take the way shrine to way shrine and not have to run. Ooh, rune. See, the runes glow already, so I don't need the little skill that makes them glowy. Oh. And we're going to there. Ugh, I'm hungry. I might end early and just go get food before it starts raining again. Okay.
Oh, hey friend. Was hoping to see you again. Was just popping up for some fresh-ish air, and what do I find but the tangy smell of fresh meat? Looks like you've had some luck at the butcher's.
I was able to gather everything you asked for.
Perfect. I can take that off your hands now. Gonna need to give it a good soak in that marinade before I can get dinner started. Come by later and I'll have something to thank you for all this good effort. I insist.
I'll be sure to do that. I guess I'll go in and meet him. Do 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 do. All right. He was over on this side. Yep. Wait. Why are there two? Oh, Fringa. That's why.
I'm warning you. Don't even think you can hassle me just because I'm an apostle. Wait a minute. Where did you find that Brasileus?
Below a pipeline just outside the Brass Fortress.
So that's where Brassy went. He must have taken a wrong turn or been swept away by the oil in the pipes. I thought I lost him forever. Oh, well, not to say that I'm so attached to a mere toy. I just didn't want to lose all that data.
Data?
Why else would I put Brassy in the pipes? I wanted to see where they led. So I tasked him with exploring the pipelines and archiving what was found. Gave me quite the scare when he ceased responding last night.
Well, here's your Brasilisk.
Set bless you. I can't wait to delve into all this collected data. Please take
that
this
was an
into
easy
account.
quest.
Knowledge may go beyond value, but I hope this shows my gratitude. Come on, Brassy. Let's get you set up for analysis.
That was easy. Oh, not what I wanted to do. And nothing I can use. Do, 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 do.
All right, friends. The guest of honor has arrived. Cooked up something special for you all. Soon to be favorites, I'm sure. For you, Kara, a mushroom-filtered meat stew. No more of that overwhelming metallic tang, I promise. And for you, Maurice, root liqueur, marinated fabric chop, neatly braised. Soon to put Slagtown on the culinary map. And finally, Tubaby, the crown jewel of my feast. Hand-fed Nix fillets in a mushroom and root liqueur reduction.
You shouldn't have.
And for my newest friend, I have a special treat. I never would have been able to concoct any of these wonderful dishes without you. And you've clearly got an appreciation for food. So, I've conjured up a unique recipe to help you through your time in Clockwork City. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you, Bren. I'm sure I will.
Nothing too difficult, I promise. Most of the ingredients should be readily available in Clockwork City, so you shouldn't have to jump through any more hoops for a decent meal.
Clockwork citrus fillet.
All right. Here goes.
Might need a little nip of that liquor after this. Delicious.
Hey, Bren, this is good. You did it. Oh, my. There is a hint of home in this. Thank you.
That's really sweet. But it's making me hungry. Alright, I think I learned all my recipes. Yep, there we go. That one I already know. Okay. Are we really almost done here? That's insane. What am I... I thought that was a book. Okay. What do my achievements say? Journal, achievements, Clockwork City. I've done 12 of 20. 20 and 24. $12, 20 is 8. So I will get there. I will get to the... I should get to the 20 mark with the zone story. And then I need to figure out... Skivaton, yep. The other quests, he was on the other side. What other 4 quests there are that I'm missing to get the achievement? He was up here, right? Yep. Hello.
There you are. I prepared the device. All is in readiness. Prepared to see through the eyes of a clockwork automaton? Brilliant. Just activate the skivaton. Place it in the server flume, and I'll instruct you further.
Why start looking in this depository documentus?
As Varuni said, everything here generates a record. From what I gather, those records constantly pass through the depository documentus.
But if every single record goes through the depository, how are we going to find out what we're looking for?
When you say it like that, it does sound daunting. It's true. The evidence we seek drifts through vast oceans of information. Luckily, these skivatons seem very capable when it comes to sorting and parsing. I guess we'll just have to find out.
Do you even know what we're looking for?
I equipped the skivaton with a number of key words and concepts to help it sort out extraneous documents. Have some faith. I've extracted information from tonal vaults and Dwemer orreries. Sifting through city records...
It's the second time you've said that. How did you learn to control a skivaton?
Honestly, they're not all that dissimilar from the Dwemer devices I usually tinker with. Sothasil clearly learned a great deal from the dwarves. They use an unfamiliar tonal dialect, as it were. But the basic principles remain the same.
How can we control it without touching it?
We will employ a very simple control device. How to explain it? The skivatons send and receive signals from other clockwork automatons constantly. This device allows us to drown out all the noise, making our voices the only sound it hears. As Varuni said.
Alright. Do I turn into the skivaton? That would be kind of cool. I'm assuming this doesn't bode well for me, though. Beneath the floors and behind the walls of the Clockwork City are labyrinths of maintenance tunnels and access ducts, many of them quite narrow, as they're made for the use of small fabrication constructs. Interesting. That's not...
We have a strong signal.
Look at it, it's so cute!
Varuni's evidence.
Alright, I want... Yes. Okay. Oh, jeez.
Wait. Yes. Go straight, then left. The central depository must be on a different floor. I'm seeing a lot of interference. Proceed carefully. We can't risk damaging the skivaton's data collector.
Stuff like this is nerve-wracking, and I don't know why. Owie. Yep. There's the hallway. One, okay. There we go.
Expertly done. That grate should lead to the central depository and our evidence. This depository should contain security documents and recordings. Search everywhere. When you find something, use a skivaton to make a remote copy.
176 residents, 112 in Brass Fortress, 2 Ventral Terminus, 2 Pneumonic Planisphere, 25 Everwound, 35 Radius. Satisfaction rating compiled by AOS. Weather disparity increased by 70% over period of analysis. Recommend increasing access to raw goods by commensurate amount. Root cause primarily psychological. High wealth sample array displays ambition and dissatisfaction. Ranks in excess of 15. Potential interpersonal hostility rating increased to moderate. Occurrence of constabulary malfeasance remains at unsafe levels. Recommend ancillary surveys to determine mental fitness of all constables. Nutrition ratings within acceptable norms. Net effect of taste on resident satisfaction remains negative. Recommend increasing salt inclusion by 3% over next analysis period. Copulation and morbidity rate returning to sustainable norms. Paste additives proving effective. Apostle innovation and publication rate increased by 4% over analysis period. Daylight extension likely cause. Recommend adding another 12 minutes to daylight cycles to test hypothesis. Interesting. Wants me to search for more evidence. Series 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 discontinued. 7 current generation, 946 partitions active, 6,400 partitions stored. Increased ambulatory speed and coordination, stair navigation greatly improved. Further reduced occurrence of memory regression episodes, installed anterior storage compartments. Field of view increased by 20%, enhanced facial recognition and expression comprehension attitude, increased vocabulary by 670 words, further amplified threat recognition and reaction speed. Yes, I guess that's where I'm supposed to go. Yes, because look, there's more. Factotums ordered to police up all organic material in the mechanical fundament, including 17 deceased persons. All currency and potential identification items to be delivered to constabulary refuse vault. Redact all log data upon task completion.
That's it! Quickly, assistant, direct the skivaton to the exit. Then meet me there to examine the evidence.
I love how the fabricant can somehow open the door. What the hell? Ugh. Alright, buddy, where'd you go?
Alright, let me see what you found. Yes, I believe these recordings correspond to the dates of the disappearances. There's something more. Look here. The last person to access the records was a BAL-167. Circumstantial at best.
How do you propose we find this BAL-167?
We might already have a lead. I shared Varuni's concerns with Kira
Hello,
shortly
Thunder.
after you left the Basilica, and she insisted on looking into the matter herself. She cited Constable Baldon as a person of interest. His office should be southwest of here.
BAL-167, Constable Baldon. I'll track down Kirith and see what she's found. Alright, talking to Kirith.
there you are. Done playing with Naramo's wind-up toys? I think I'm onto something.
What have you learned?
I did a little asking around. Word is, Constable Baldan will sponsor anyone as long as they can pay. Where they go after he takes their gold, that's anybody's guess. Luckily, we're here to sort it out. Here, take this memory stone.
We saw a little bit of that outside earlier. There was a Khajiit that gave him money, and he brought them inside, all like, yes, well, we'll handle that. What do you want me to do with this?
I surveyed the building. Someone left the door to Baldan's storage loft unlocked. It should provide a great view of his office. Climb up there and wait. When I offer a bribe, you record the conversation on that memory stone. Then we've got it.
Alright, I'll make my way to the loft and wait for your signal. If I can figure out how. Enter the storage loft above. Okay. Not sure if you could hear that thunder, but that was fun. It is above, so where do I need to go? Maybe the main stairs and then off to the side? Let's try that. Yep. Come on. No! Son of a bitch. Ooh, oh, I already have that. I already have the orc motif. That's not what I wanted to do, but okay. Alright, let's go find Kira now that she's been knocked out and possibly killed.
There you are. Naramo said you'd be around here somewhere. Have you seen Kirith?
I'm sorry, but Constable Balden's thugs knocked her out and dragged her off.
He what? How could she? We have to rescue her.
No duh.
You don't have any idea where they took her, do you?
Not yet, but I'll find out. You tell Varuni and Naramo.
Yes, of course. I'll get help. Maybe I could even put together some kind of tonal locator. Bah, not enough time. What would Kirith do? She would investigate. Yes. Talk to the people in Slagtown. They know practically everything about this place.
Alright, I'll find her, Raynor.
I'll get the others. You hurry off to Slagtown.
What is Slagtown? Not that I haven't been there.
That's what the locals call the slums in the northeast corner of the fortress. I must admit, I was surprised to find a tenement like that in Sothasil's holy city. Then again, practically everything here has come as a surprise.
No, really. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Alright. Off to Slagtown we go.
Spare a few coins? I've had nothing to eat but wire and dirt. Have mercy.
I'm looking for a dark elf. Constable Balden's thugs took her. Know where she might be?
I might have seen a woman like that, sure. I'd have seen her dark skin and red eyes, heard her squawking like a broken skivaton, but I can't say for certain. Sure would be easier to remember if I had a full stomach.
Will this be enough?
Thank you. Now, listen well. Baldan's thugs took your friend to the mechanical fundament. Guaranteed. It's a maze beneath the city. Nobody ever comes out.
Great.
If you want to run after your friend, go ahead. But I suggest you stay out of that place.
Welp. Guess where we're going. I have another quest though. What is this? Mechanical fundament. Oh, okay. This is the one I should actually be working on. I have another quest. I forget where I picked it up. So it throws me off every time I see it. Warning to all residents. Beyond these gates, your safety cannot be guaranteed. Interference with factotum duties will be met with lethal force, and the thunder continues. Okay. Where does it want me to go? That way. Okay. I might regret mounting. Yeah, let's just kill my way through. Ow. Yes. Ow. Low on stamina, there we go. There we go. Nobody's dropped anything for me either. I'm a little annoyed by that. It is also almost time to log, so I can go out and get lunch. You know, to the grocery store. Oh, come on with the looting bug. There we go. Crap. Thank you. Ow. And the Brasilisk will give me something, but that's it. Alright. That's empty, that's why. Kagoody. Oh. Heavy attacks, get the stam back. All right. Do, 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 do. Loot? Yay, loot. Those look empty. Yep.
Threw you in here too, did they? I knew I couldn't be the only one Constable Baldan got the drop on.
Actually, I came down here to find you. We should leave.
You're right, we should. And I could, but not yet. I met another one of Baldan's victims, a Khajiit named Lan.
That's the one.
He's been scraping it out down here, but he's no warrior. I told him I'd get him out. Unfortunately, we got separated.
Alright, we can look for him.
That's the spirit. I managed to yank this sword out of a corpse nearby. It's not much, but you don't need a sharp edge to deal with these factotums. Just a heavy swing and a lot of patience. You ready? Let's get moving.
Yep, let's go. Ugh. The noise that makes is so gross to me. Yep, that thunder worries me. No loot there. Okay.
Is that? No, thank goodness. The body's far too old. Let's keep looking.
Hold on. Okay. Maybe I am gonna be ordering food. I don't like thunder. Oh geez, hello. Ran face first into that one. Come on. You like thunder? And if I could, I would. I like the rain, I just, thunder and I don't particularly get along. Aw, I killed a Skeevaton, poor thing. Loot the barrels.
Really? You think they just leave us alone?
Yeah, no, they won't. I'm running out of bag space, I think. I'm still good. I have a little less than 10, and I can destroy some things. Sticking my head out the window, absorbing it all in. I don't mind them, I can't, I'm not. The thunder, I can't with the thunder. Is he here?
Decent hiding place, but no land key. We should keep looking.
Of course we're going to keep looking.
Here we go again.
The factotums remind me of the Cybertron in Doctor Who. Ow! Ha! I dinged! I need to charge my bow as well. Let's do that. Do that. And... Okay. Upgrade. And I need to charge my bow. Charge. Charge. Okay. Can it be less hot and sticky here? I can totally appreciate that sentiment. It is nasty here. If you don't have AC, something I've found that can be useful is putting a wet rag near a fan.
Damn. He must be here somewhere.
And it helps cool down stuff a lot. Alright. Why are we attacking... Okay, why were we attacking the, spell? It's a bit too large. It sounds like I have a plane in my room. Can also appreciate that.
More clankers. Oh, joy.
But it does help with the hot and sticky, so...
Stupid wind-up toys.
Gather things? Yes. Cool. Gather all the things. Ow. Ow, come on. Which way do I want to go? This way. Ceiling fan and housing that gotcha.
Sure, let's fight more of these things. Why not?
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel, honey. I feel your pain, Kira.
Is that a pot on the stove? Someone was cooking. And recently. We must be close.
Cinnamon gore apples. let's go this way.
Temperature variance detected.
I'm over fabricants. Come on. Ugh, I just want to be finished in here. I'm tired of killing machines. I hope there's an achievement. I didn't see one though. Ooh, a trunk. Ooh, a recipe.
Finally! Come with us, Nankin. We're getting you out of here.
Friend Kirith, right moons above, please, let's leave this dungy place.
We're working on that.
More?
Yes, more. Because I went the wrong way, so... Ow. Well, that's one way to get out of here. Did they follow me?
Your kill? No, my kill.
Who was that?
I smell a mortal.
Kirith! Thank goodness! Don't suppose you found anything of interest down there?
Enough. I'm glad to see you weren't lying, Raynor Vines. That bastard Baldan threw me into the fundament.
Ridiculous. I've never seen this woman in my life.
Liar! You tossed this one in as well!
This Raynor Vanos made some very bold claims. If you have evidence of Constable Baldan's crimes, I suggest you produce it.
I captured Kara's abduction on this memory stone. Naramo has incriminating documents too.
Huh. You're more resourceful than you look.
Huh!
Little wonder Devaith chose you as his companion. Set knows he needs the help. I'll hold Baldan under guard until I've had an opportunity to review the evidence. As for you, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Lucian, I'd like to ask the constable a few questions when we return to the Basilica.
Don't trouble yourself, Aruli. You know how persuasive I can be.
I do. That's what worries me.
Do your worst, you tin-legged hag.
Set help you if she does, Constable.
That
fool has no idea what he's in for. Live uncomfortably and learn, I suppose.
You think he knows more than he's letting on?
Oh, most certainly. Baldan can't have accomplished all this by himself. Erasing records? Accessing derelict sections of the fundament? These aren't the acts of a simple Mer. Someone helped him. Now it's just a matter of finding out who.
Do you think he'll talk?
I do, one way or another. For now, let's celebrate your achievement. You showed initiative, creativity, bravery, all qualities befitting a servant of Set. You shall have my sponsorship.
Will you sponsor Naramo, Raynor, and Kirith as well?
Of course. Each of them played a role in your success, and each of them will share the rewards. Go speak to the Clockwork Registrar and the Chancellor of Records. It will add your name to the codices, and you'll be one of us. Again, you have my thanks.
You're welcome.
You'll regret this. Mark me, Proctor. You will regret this.
I doubt that. Get this tarnished piece of scrap out of my sight.
Enjoy prison, you skeeving brat.
Ah, it seems I arrived just in time.
Alright, I think that is a decent spot to stop so I can go get lunch. Let me see who is... Yes, she still is. Okay. I'm gonna toss a raid over to... Ooh, I could do it to him too. Okay. I'm going to toss a raid over to Tua. She is currently playing Final Fantasy. There are no spoilers. Main story quest is already done. So there are no cutscenes on her stream right now. If you're still playing through the content, there might be stuff. She's doing things in trials, so I don't know if, you guys want to stick around for that or not. But if you do, I'm going to toss her a raid, and, we'll go hang out for a little bit, and I'm going to AFK to go get lunch. And thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you, Ethan, for the hosty. Thank you, Dax, for answering questions as always. Thank you for hanging out, Cheese. I appreciate you guys. Thank you to all the lurkers I saw. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. And I will be back Tuesday, probably with more ESO. I don't know if I'll be in Clockwork City or not. I'm going to go do my Dark Brotherhood and event dailies, and then I'll figure out what I'm doing from there. So thank you guys for hanging out. Let me get raids set up. I'm really bad about setting up raid beforehand. I'll get it eventually. I will figure it out one day. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out.